All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sun City Kickball's championship game, the Kings of Kickball division. We are about to start, a little bit late here. Kickin and Screamin faces Smokin Aces. That's your number 1 seed against your number 3 seed. This is Tim, joined by producer JB and Troy, as always, getting the lineup ready, getting ready to go here. Kickin and Screamin is the home team taking the field here. Smokin Aces is about to get started off with Calvin, Reed, Jessica, and Zoe. And welcome. Thank you for listening to Real Podco Sports Game of the Week. As usual, we're ironing out the details of the last second. But for once, we're on air before the first pitch has been thrown. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to our sponsor, It's Just Kickball. Find all your Lone Star and Sun City Kickball news, as well as kickball around the world.
Yes, sir.
It's
Olympic
Just Kickball
qualifications next year.
Is that really happening? Are we doing that?
I posted the article. I mean, you can submit and petition, and then they decide on what they want to do.
I'm excited.
It's a lame attempt. It's a lame attempt, but it might happen. But I want to get down to this game here. This is a big one.
That's right. It is a big one, and it is a matchup where Kickin and Screamin is facing the only team that has beaten it this season, and that is the Smokin Aces, who beat them in Week 7, I believe. 3-2 close ball game, but still a win for Smokin Aces.
Yeah, I mean, obviously another solid season by KNS. Offensively, defensively, I mean, they're solid. They're square. They get the job done. I think the only thing really you see in KNS is they lost a little bit of that KNS swagger. They always would go into the championship as very heavy favorites, but this is one of the few times I remember they're susceptible here.
You have been talking some mean shit about their loss of swagger lately.
Yeah, you know, it's just a different feel. You know, it's hard to explain, a different vibe, and now.
Oh, my bad, dog. Forgot to turn on the mic. Calvin takes strike 1 from Rick, and then proceeds to foul off the second pitch.
Who is this Rick fellow? I don't think I've ever seen him pitch before.
Yeah, Mr. Rick Delgadillo, coach and pitcher for KNS, longtime pitcher for KNS.
Ball 2. Sorry, ball 1.
By the way, we're saying this is the 10th season of Sun City Kickball. Is that right?
Yeah, 10th season. Time flies very quickly.
Nice little bunt down third baseline.
Ooh.
Safe at first.
Good throw, but great running by Calvin. As always, a great base runner.
You know, and here we're looking at a different Smokin and Aces team. We talked about this last week. Different team from weeks 1 through 4. You know, they changed some things up. We talked a lot about it. People have.
Reed pops it back to the pitcher, Rick, for the first out.
Got a lot of growth that I wouldn't come out and just pretty much say they lost Mike, their pitcher, and they became 100 times better. So I'll say it.
So now you're saying it. Now it's out there. All right.
You know, that's exactly what happened.
Nobody cares. Just kidding.
Switch the pitcher.
Ooh.
This obviously is not Jessica.
This is, not Jessica.
Is this Zoe?
Javier.
Oh. Tim doesn't know how to write.
Javier. Last week's player of the game in their defeat of Idaho.
Fouls the first pitch off down the third baseline and takes the second pitch ball. Comebacker to Rick, who throws it over to second for an out. Calvin slides in and takes out Chola.
Definitely not a mark play there. That was a clean slide.
Clean slide.
Just happens to take out Chola.
And even then, you know, that just talks a lot about KNS females, probably the best females within the league. You know, able to get the ball, keep it down, got knocked down and still held on to it. Knew exactly where she needed to go also.
Zoe takes strike 1.
Strong female play always from Kickin and Screamin. This has been a bit of a, well, as far as rebuilding goes, they've rebuilt a little bit this season, haven't they? Kickin and Screamin. As
line drive.
You know,
caught by the first baseman for the final out of the first inning.
They brought back Poli, Patriot soccer player, very good guy. They brought in Manny. Manny had his own team that it didn't come to form. That was a big pickup. Poli was a big pickup. So I don't know if I want to say they are rebuilding as they almost restocked. I mean, they picked up some heavy hitters.
Reloading, not rebuilding.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Lee. They picked up 2 new guys. So
All right, so half an inning away.
Damien pitching for Smokin Aces. Is that who that is out there? I can't see.
That is, unless Mike has made a comeback, that is Damien pitching for Smokin Aces. Again, no Pacers shorts. Worked for him last week.
Doesn't have purple on these ones either.
He's going for a 3rd pair of shorts, eh? From my understanding is this is only the 3rd pair of shorts he's ever won.
yeah, actually.
Pitching for Sun City Kickball.
I kind of feel he heard one of the
First pitch to Sosa is called strike.
one of the video casts and decided, oh shit, I need to change my short.
Well, whatever he's doing, it's working out for him because he pitched a good game last week.
Nice bunt down the third baseline. No play at first.
And Kickin and Screamin has 1 on. Marco up.
Another nice little bunt. Another no play.
And
Everybody advances safely.
Kickin and Screamin is coming out hard and showing what they can do. Smart play, well-placed balls.
I think they took the execution criticism to heart, and they're coming down and getting down to brass tacks.
And Marco's moved up significantly in the order, I know, with his ACL
First
issue.
pitch to Rick is called strike.
He'd been down in the order a bit.
Next pitch, bunt back to third. Rick stumbles out of the box a little bit, but they make the play over to third, and he's called safe.
Smokin Ace is trying to be conservative here and get the lead runner out there. Didn't work out for him as a nice head first slide out of Sosa. A couple of changes here. Smokin Aces.
Now we have Poli, the ex-soccer star, Patriot star. Or is he still on the Patriots?
Like the defensive shift here, bases loaded, Poli coming up, defense shifts around, pulls Calvin to the outfield.
Takes his 2nd strike. 2 quick strikes on him.
That's Anya in at third base and Calvin moving out to center right.
Fouled down the third base line.
And this is where Damien has to earn it. He's got all aboard, facing an awesome kicker here. He needs to get dirty. He needs to get in the dirt.
That's right.
Takes ball 1.
Base
So we have
loaded
1 ball,
with
2 strikes, 1 foul. Bases loaded.